Welcome back. It's been a few weeks since the last one. I'm out with Dave over the hill wild camper, and we're in Sedbergh. I think that's how you pronounce it. We should have worked that out first. Sedbergh. And we're going up onto the Howgills, and it's Sunday the 16th of March, so the very end of the winter, beginning of spring. Might be a bit ambitious to call it spring. We have passed a very small, clean looking lamb, so I think that might qualify as spring, mightn't it, Dave?
Definitely, it was very white.
Forecast isn't too bad. There's a little bit of atmospheric sort of mist on the fells over there. Anyway, just a nice straightforward wild camp. We're going to get up on the Howgills, head towards the calf. We'll probably camp on the calf unless we find somewhere that catches our eye on the way. Right, anyway, we'll make progress, and I'll see you at the top. So this is about our third attempt at this camp, as usual. The weather on a Sunday must be the windiest day of the week. But Dave was quite keen to get to the Howgills, so here we are. But my dad, the Over the Hill wild camper, his channel's been doing very well. So get along and have a look at this version, or his version of this video, but no trolls. A couple of arseholes were commenting on his video last time. Anyway,
yes, I made the mistake of saying I never get any bad comments.
He jinxed himself. Aye.
But now it's quiet as folk.
There's always one, isn't there? Anyway, the incline's eased off a bit, it's not quite as brutal, and the sun's coming out. Anyway, we'll plod on. Right, we've just stopped for a breather. We're basically on another little steep climb up to, I think it's called Great Dummocks, on the way to the calf. It's very dry, the ground. It's absolutely no bog, but we do need to get water. So fingers crossed the gill that feeds Courtly Spout's running. If it's not, we might need to follow it down until we do see water, because we need some. Anyway, some lovely views here. I love the Howgills. They're like grassy mounds, and the grass is particularly yellow. When the sun hits it, it looks like sand. Anyway, we'll get this climb finished off, because it's only 4:30, I think. It's sunset about what, 6 or half 6-ish, so there'll be plenty of time. Like, we're not far away really. Right, so we've just come off the path, just to drop down here. What this is called Force Gill Beck, and we're going to get our water here, if there is any water. There's definitely water flowing down Courtly Spout, so there will be water, just how far we have to descend to get it. Oh, it looks lovely and clear. Right, as you can see, that's the trig point for the calf. See the skies behind us looking pretty moody, but so far so good. We had a little bit of few spits and spots of rain as we were walking up, so we put the waterproofs on, but to be honest the wind is bitter cold, so we just left them on. Right, we're going to have to find somewhere flat and with a bit of luck out of this cold, feels like a northeasterly wind. Right. Right, as you can see, I've got the tent up. I'll give you a little look around the old trusty Jew I made. It's pretty tight, but there's a bit of certainly a stronger wind than we were expecting. Hard to get the pegs right in, there's a lot of rock there, but it seems secure enough. I'll check the pegs later on. Right, I'm going to get all my gear in the tent, and I'm looking forward to getting my warm clobber on because I'm cold. Right, well, I'm all set up. Got all my warm gear on, got my bed sorted, unpacked, and I'm getting out the wind. I'm going to pop to my dad's tent now. We're both going to have a Ainsley Harriet Caribbean Cup and one of Liz's cheese scones, the legendary Liz. So maybe I'll do a bit more filming when I'm in my dad's tent. Right, Dave's just preparing the Ainsley Harriet Caribbean Cup. The problem is, once you've had a cup of this, it tends to taint your cups, or your tea or your coffee tends to taste of Caribbean flavours. So I'm in Dave's tent. We're in the Durston X Mid 2 person. There's loads of room in here. Going to have this Caribbean cup and one of Liz's world famous cheese scones. And I've warmed up a little bit. Right, well, cheers everyone. It's been a while since we've been out.
It was the day after my birthday. You know, my 75th birthday.
75th birthday, aye. And thanks to Liz for these top quality cheese scones.
Crumbs all over my tent.
Well, that's why I've come to Dave's tent. Anyway, well, I enjoy these. We're not making you watch us eat them. I'll speak to you later. Well, I'm back in my own tent, and I'll open up a can of fake beer. Cheers. And I'm going to have one or two nuts as a starter. These are from Lidl. Buffalo wing peanuts. Nice, they're like tangy. Yeah, and then I'm boiling my kettle. Well, I'm sorry about that. My GoPro battery just died, even though there was 43%. So I think that's just because it's cold. It's a bit colder than I was expecting. But the GoPro battery shouldn't do that, really, should it? I know everyone twists about them. Anyway, I was going to say tonight I'm just having one of these real Terma field meal chicken curries. So yes, another episode without a trangia, because I can't be arsed. And so the kettle's just boiling now, so I'll hydrate me food and I'll tell you what it's like later. Right, well, that's had it's meant to be 8 minutes, but I always give it for at least 15. I put a bit too much water in, but if you leave it longer the water gets soaked up, so it looks nice and thick. So as I said, this is the field meal chicken curry. So let's give it a go, eh? Nice, yeah. It's like old school curry flavour, that. Yeah, like chip shop curry. But very nice, that. Very nice. Certainly get plenty in the packet as well. Right, I'm going to enjoy this. And then I'm going to listen to the radio for a bit. And hopefully have an early night. I'll speak to you a bit. Well, morning. So I fell asleep about 8 o'clock. I still had 2 cans of beer left. But yeah, I was grateful to get any sleep. So yeah, I fell asleep at 8 and I think I woke up at 1 and then I was awake for at least 2 hours then because the wind was a lot stronger than it was forecast and the tent was loud and whatnot. But no, I've slept alright overall. So I've boiled the kettle, made myself a coffee. It's definitely, there's frost on the tent and I think there's a bit of frost on the grass. Well, there's certainly no sunrise. So I'll show you outside, I'll just poke you out. So as you can see, it's overcast and claggy, but it's not raining, which is good. So I'll have this coffee, then I'll get packed away, and then we'll get back to the van. Freezing. Right, well, as you can see, we've all packed up and we've both got absolutely knackered hands now. It's deceptively cold. That wind is freezing, but I suppose it's because it's like a northeasterly wind. So anyway, it was a nice camp. I suppose, I don't know if it qualifies as a spring camp.
No.
It's like the end of winter camp going into spring. It didn't feel very spring-like to me, did it?
It certainly didn't.
Anyway, it was a good one. Like I said, without any sort of problems, we got through it. So thanks for watching. Any questions or any comments, you know, feel free to leave them. I like replying to them. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Ta-ra.